What's up, people? This your boy Jay. I am back with another episode of Table Talk. And in this episode, we're going to be talking about the word simp. What is a simp? And what are some of the examples of a simp? Now, we're going to go to the Oxford Dictionary to give you their definition of what a simp is. According to Oxford Dictionary, the definition of a simp is a silly or foolish person. Now, we're going to go deeper into the male slang term, or the slang term of a simp when it deals with men. Okay, a simp is a slang insult for men who are seen as too attentive and submissive to women, especially out of a failed hope of winning some entitled sexual attention or activity from them. The word simp is meant to troll young men for doing anything for a girl to get some action he supposedly deserves. Now you see what a simp is. That's an example of a simp. Let's give an example of a simp. An example of a simp will be someone who buys a girl lunch every day, expecting that she'll develop feelings for him. It could also be someone who persists in trying to woo a woman even after rejection. Alternatively, they might allow a woman to walk all over them. See, most of you niggas are simping, just like these examples of what the simp is. Most of you niggas, you beta male ass niggas who don't have any balls or leadership skills. And most of you niggas are simp, just like the example is, because you think that you're going to win some sexual favor or some attention from this woman. And the fact of the matter is, she ain't even your woman. So you simping for somebody that ain't even your woman, in hopes that she become your woman, or in hopes that she give you something in return for all of the shit that you do for her. You will cut off your own fucking balls in agreement with her and all her illogical thinking and all her dumb bullshit. What? Against all logic. You will agree with her against all logic, knowing goddamn well she wrong, but you are still you want to play Captain Save-A-Ho and agree with her and come to her rescue because you think she gonna give you something in return. There you have it, guys. A fucking simp, a beta male, a weak, spineless back ass nigga who's doing all of the shit pandering to a woman who ain't even his woman, in hopes that she will give him some type of a merit favor that he believes in his own little twisted mind that he deserves, just because he agreed with her, just because he said yes to all her answers and shit, knowing that some of the shit that she say against all logic, he agrees with it anyway. He agreed with it. Shit that she do, he agreed with it. You might see a girl that he like, and she don't even like your ass. She not even interested in you. But you go do all of this shit in hope of changing her mind. I think all of us done it at one point. We all done it at one point. We all have. But now simping became an all-time high, especially with the black manosphere around, putting women in their place of accountability. You got a bunch of simp ass niggas out here who pretty much is catering to a woman's inability to fucking think because she has this arrested development thing that she's dealing with. And he's pretty much telling her, oh, well, you ain't got to do all that because this not how it's supposed to be. Man, you just be who you want. You could be who you want. Man, don't let nobody tell you this. Man, shut your simp beta male ass up, man. You just trying to cater. You just trying to fucking pander to her for some pussy, and you did all of that shit, and you still ain't getting no play or no pussy. You still ain't getting none. It's you simp niggas the reason why most of our women cannot accept accountability for shit that they do, because you weak, spineless, back ass niggas are the reason why most of our women don't want to accept accountability shit, because you simp ass nigga keep telling them, you ain't got to go do all that. You ain't got to do all that. And she still ain't giving you no play or no pussy, sucker. According to the name dictionary, a silly or foolish person, silly ass nigga, fool ass nigga, did all this shit and still got played. Did all of this shit agreeing and all of this motherfucking pandering, and guess what? You still got no pussy in the end. You still ain't get no pussy. You still ain't get the girl. Then you get mad. Well, I agree with you, man. I did this and I did that. I ain't tell you to do that. But I bought you lunch, this, that, and other. I ain't tell you to do that. See, he sees her. He has an interest in her, but she ain't really got no interest in him. But she got an interest in another man. He see her with another man. How you gonna do this to me? I bought you lunch. I agree with you in the debate. So, I didn't tell you to do that. Sucker. Fool. Silly. Did all that for what? And like I said, all you, and when it comes to the black manosphere, man, putting women in their place of accountability, it's you simps that constantly give them passes. With agreeing with them and their illogical thinking and their illogical fucking actions, knowing that the shit that they think is not producing the outcomes that they want, because you pandering ass niggas trying to get some pussy. It's you weak, spineless back ass niggas, man, doing all this shit for some pussy. And you still ain't got none. You did all this motherfucking simping, all this kissing up to her ass, and all of this bullshit, and you still ain't got no pussy. She went and gave somebody else the pussy. But you did all, she gave the motherfucker the pussy, and he ain't even have to do all this weak simping shit that you did. And he still got the pussy, and you didn't. I think most women can spot a simp, can tell when a motherfucker simping. They just ain't gonna remind you that, hey, you doing a little bit too much ass kissing. You're doing a little bit too much pandering. I think most of them ain't gonna tell you all that. Yeah, they'll accept your gifts and all that shit just to break your heart in the end. Because we already know the point that you did all this and doing all this agreeing and all this not holding them accountability and telling them this and all that, because the whole point is you want some pussy. If you want some pussy, you want some relevance, you want to be something to her, you want her to notice you, you want her to acknowledge you or something. You want some acknowledgement, you want something from her. Because there ain't no reason why you would be simping if you didn't want nothing from her. You don't say, oh, I'm just doing this because, I'm a good-hearted man. No, you just doing this shit because you want some pussy. Or you want some acknowledgement. You want something from her. And even after all of that, you still don't get it. So, issue simp ass niggas, silly ass niggas, foolish ass niggas. The reason why our women will not stand up to accountability, because they got simp, silly, sucker, foolish ass niggas like y'all. Now, this concludes this episode of Table Talk. I just had to do this because after watching some footage on YouTube about these guys talking about what a simp is, and I'm telling you, they just getting it all fucking wrong. Nobody fucking researches any fucking thing, man. People just throw shit out there and just say shit and just don't. Nobody fucking researches anything, man. See, if you don't research nothing and talk to you, how can you speak intelligently about something when you don't fucking research it? You're just out there babbling, saying a bunch of shit, and you don't even know what the fuck you're talking about. Here in this table talk, I just gave you the Oxford example of what a fucking simp is. I also gave you the slang manosphere term of what a simp is, because we see this shit every day, especially when it comes to us bringing women to their knees of accountability. And then you simp ass niggas want to go right there and hold their hand. It's okay, girl. Girl, you ain't got to listen to all that. Just do you, girl. You a queen, girl. You a goddess. You did all this motherfucking pandering, and you still don't get the goods. So, And oh yeah, before I go, can you simp to your woman, your wife? See, and then all of that, you do all this shit for a woman that ain't even yours. I already mentioned that earlier. See, a man can't just really simp to his wife. Or you know, or a woman that he knows is a potential wife. No. See, I've been with my wife 10 consecutive years. You know what that word means? Consecutive? That means one after the motherfucking other. That's what that means. So, now we can conclude this episode of Table Talk. This is your boy Jay, signing off saying peace, be safe, be blessed. I'm out this bitch.